And other side. Very easily. Don't overstretch. Good. Shrug those shoulders out. Of course, I keep telling you, shoulder training today.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite things. I know Rich had told me that. It's one of his favorite things, too. So, great. And let's go the opposite way, all the way up and around. That back nice and stretched out. Arm across the front. And pull it straight across. And other side. Starting to get warmed up. Stretch over to the right. And over to the left. Let's go. Let's get into the workout. First is a seated military press. Rich is going to go ahead and grab his water bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, no, don't laugh. It is water bottles. Go ahead and sit down on the couch. And he's going to go ahead right into seated military press. And what this exercise is for the front part of the shoulders. Now, this part right here, okay, it's called the anterior part of the shoulder. Anterior deltoid. Your shoulders are your deltoid. You have three parts to them. This is the front. Anterior, right here. You can see Rich is working just perfectly, just like yours is working right now. Now look he's got water bottles. I'm telling you.
I feel it though.
Don't laugh. All right. And slow down the repetitions just a little bit, Rich. And press. Like a 3 count up, 3 count down. A little bit slower. And I know you're trying to go just as fast as Rich is, but we want you to slow it down. Good. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Hey, are you not listening to me,
I can't count.
Slow it down.
I was absent today.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I want you to slow that down. Yes, that's perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my cans and go ahead right on the ottoman so you can sit on your chair, whatever you'd like.
I was absent today. They
2,
told us
3.
how to count to 3, Mia.
2, 3.
You have to refresh.
And press. 2, 3. And down. 2,
I'll stay
3.
with you. How's that?
And press. 2, 3.
Ah, it's harder that way.
And
That's
down.
why
2,
you're doing
3.
it. Okay.
You know it.
I
press.
got myself
2,
cheating.
3. And down. 2, 3. Remember, exhale on the way up. 2, 3. And down. 2, 3. And press. 2, 3. And down. 2, 3. Remember, we're working on the front part of our shoulders. No more shoulder pads.
Mia, can I drink this water bottle? You're going to kill me today.
No. You're not drinking that water bottle. Now remember, what I'm using cans. Rich is using water bottles. We don't need any fancy gym equipment here. We don't. And down. Great. Perfect.
I was doing it with you. You don't have to look.
Yeah, I do. I need to keep my eye on you. Okay, our next exercise that we're going into is going to be a seated leg extension. All right? Remember, I told you we're going to do a little upper and a little lower. So Rich is going to go ahead and grab on his ankle weights. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back on the ottoman and go ahead and start right into it. And squeeze it up. And this is the muscle we're working right here. Okay? It's the front part of the thigh, the quadricep. Quad meaning 4. Okay? Right here. And squeeze it up. And look at my form. I have my chest up, my abdomen is tight, and I'm exhaling. And down. Squeeze, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. It's usually a really good method to count about a 3 count on the way up and a 3 count on the way down. It does make it a little bit harder, as Rich said earlier. Squeeze, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. Rich, how are you doing?
Feel it.
Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other leg now. And down, 2, 3.
I even feel, if I lean forward more, I feel it because my hamstring kind of pulls against it.
Yeah.
It's tight, the opposing muscle group.
Exactly. And I always want you to know that if you do have tight hamstrings, okay, what happens is it gives you resistance for the front part of your leg. Now, I'm pretty flexible, so I don't feel the resistance that Rich is feeling. But also, I don't have the ankle weights on either, so I don't feel that resistance either. But we're squeezing our quadriceps. We're working that front part of the leg. Make it burn. Don't make it burn too hard.
Now, Mia, this is a little low for me, the couch. Can I put a pad under my knee?
Sure, you can go ahead and grab the ab pad and put it right underneath. I'm going to switch my legs again.
Pillow.
And look at this form, okay? Keeping the chest up just like Rich's. Chest up, abdomen is tight, and we're squeezing. And a little bit different what Rich is doing. He's keeping his foot flexed, and I'm keeping my toe pointed. So you can do whatever you'd like, however you feel most comfortable with it. And again, look what I'm doing. I am sitting on the couch, okay? I'm sitting on the ottoman, I should say. Rich is sitting on the couch. Again, you don't need fancy gym equipment. Just do it along with us and fit it in.
I'm going to switch over to the other leg.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and switch to our next exercise in a few seconds. And our next exercise is going to go back to shoulders, like I said. And our back to shoulders is going to be the back of our shoulders, which is the rear delt, okay? It's going to be a seated rear delt raise. And we're going to go ahead and grab our cans. If you don't have cans, remember, if you have little dumbbells at home, use those too. And I'm going to go ahead and do rear delt raises. Perfect form, Rich. I am going to, I just want to see your form. Absolutely perfect. Chris, come on right in here. This is the muscle you're working. It's called the rear deltoid. I told you, the shoulder has 3 parts, the front, the medial, and the rear. This is his rear deltoid right here working. You can really see it on Rich because his arms are very lean in this area, and his form is just perfect. A little bit slower, Rich. Squeeze it up. Give it a 3 count. And again, why?
You want to hurt me today.
I don't want to hurt you. I would never hurt you. But we want you to work along with us at that slow pace, okay? You should breathe on the way up and breathe.
With the light weight, it makes a big difference just to go slow.
It really does. And it makes you put your mind in the muscle, doesn't it?
It sure does. There's
That's
no
what we always teach. Right here. Mind in the muscle. Right here. Great, Rich. I'm going to go ahead and join you now with my cans of healthy soup.
I really feel that.
And I want you to see the form, too. Okay, that's the muscle we're working on. Right there in the back. All right? That's the muscle. Rear delt raises. I want you to think about whatever you're using for weight, even if you're not using any weight at all, I want you to think of leading up with the elbow, okay? Almost as if your hand doesn't exist. Lead up with the elbow so you really target the back part of the shoulder.
I can feel this. What's this? Only 12 ounces. And I can feel 12-ounce shoulder raises.
12-ounce shoulder raises, exactly. Right there. Great. And keep breathing.
I'll follow you. I know you're going to hurt me.
We're going. Rich, I told you I would never hurt you, of course. Okay, we're going into our next exercise. We're going to stay on shoulders.
Thank you,
and now we're going to work the medial part of our shoulder, which is pretty much one of the strongest parts of our shoulder. So, Rich, I'm going to go ahead and have you start so I can instruct you. Yes, lateral raise. Absolutely perfect. Okay, now, this is the middle part of the shoulder. Again, 3 parts to the shoulder, front, medial, rear, okay? This is the medial part, and that's what he's working on now. This is probably one of the most functional parts of your shoulder. This is the one that we use the most. This is the ones that sometimes people injure the most, too. But this is for everything. This is for lifting grocery bags. This is for putting your cans away in your cupboards, okay? That's what this muscle is for. Perfect form, Rich. You see how Rich never comes up higher than his shoulder line, okay? This is how easy it is. He comes just up to the shoulder line, okay? Over here as well. Perfect form, Rich. That is great.
A lot of people used to go real high. Is something called impingement.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, you don't want to get impingement of the joint in there. Okay, if you come up too high, what happens is you pinch the nerves that are in there and you end up with injury. That's what we don't want. Only go as high as you can, okay? And even if you can't go as high as Rich is coming, if you can only go halfway, that's okay too. Rich, you're really working up a sweat already.
Yes, I am. How about you working up a sweat over?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants me to work up a sweat, too. Are you working up a sweat?
I'm going to pour 6 ounces
If your shoulders feel like they're burning right now, I want you to go ahead and put whatever you have in your hands down and keep going with no weight. Because you know what? It doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want. You can go ahead and put them down and keep going. But I want you to stay with us, all right? Keep breathing.
2 more and then I'm putting them down.
Yeah, it's all right, Rich.
Feel it.
Exactly. And squeeze.
That's
the muscle we're working.
A little lighter now.
And that's fine. We're moving on to our next exercise anyway.
Ready. Let's do it.
And I want you to go ahead and stretch it across the front right now, because I know you're feeling it just as much as we are.
Trying to be nice to me now?
I would never try to be nice to you. Great. Okay, we're going to go into front raises. Let's go ahead and grab them. And we're going to do what's called a supinated front raise, okay? So we're going to go ahead and hit the front part of our shoulder, our anterior part of our shoulder, and begin. And lift. Just like that. And again, I do not want you lifting it any higher than your shoulder level. Just like that. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. And keep catching me. 2,
3. Rich likes to work out a little bit faster. You know why? If you go faster, you get to use momentum, and it's easier. So we're making him burn. You know, and he wasn't a math major either, so.
How many ounces are in that can?
Let's see. How many ounces? I don't know. Forget it. not even listening to him.
Give her the chunky stew. That's no fair. She's only need the
Give me the
manly
big
man.
can. Give me the manly ones. Okay, remember, 3 count on the way up, 3 count on the way down. Keep breathing. Exhale on the exertion, inhale on the down. And what are we working this time again? We're going back to the front part of our shoulder, okay? Just like we did in the beginning with shoulder presses, going all the way back down. Great exercise for those shoulders.
You're cheating me. I keep getting ahead of you there.
You see? Now we keep catching him. Just wants to cheat, that's it. He's a wimp, that's why.
Watch it, buddy.
I can beat you up anyway. I'm stronger than you, aren't I?
Put a test. Indian leg
And
wrestle.
keep breathing. Indian leg wrestle. Well, thumb wrestle. And lift 2, 3, and down 2, 3. Lift 2, 3, and down 2, 3. Lift 2, 3, and down 2, 3.
Feel these, man.
Lift. Are you feeling the burn?
Yes.
Great. Well, you have great form. Again, make sure your chest is up and your abdomen is tight. Next exercise, we're moving on to shoulders again. I'm sorry. Go ahead and roll those shoulders out if you need to. Okay, get some blood in there.
Front head, then. What will we do next?
Yes, now we're going to do front raises, same thing, but now our hands are going to be down. It's called pronation. Okay, and now we're going to do shoulder raises again. But now, since our hands are down like this, what we're doing is we're working on the medial again. So let's go ahead and start.
Just rotating the arm changes the complete muscle you're working.
Okay. Exactly. I'm going to go back to you, Rich. That's it. Just by rotating the arm, you just change the muscle that you work. We were here first.
To the front, and now here.
Exactly. Okay. And this is where he's working right here. The medial part of the shoulder, right there, the medial raise. Rich, you're doing a great job. But you know what? I'm going to tell you again, mathematician.
Too
fast.
What'd you say? Count to 3?
That's it. That's it. He's weak.
Tap your foot.
Just
tap your foot for me or something. I can keep the beat.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Again, working that medial part of the shoulder. There's so many ways you can do it. We're going to do it at the end, too. We're going to put all 3 together. Okay? You can also do it standing. I'm going to go ahead and stand up and do it. Okay? Very simple. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I want you to look at my form, too. Okay? My knees are bent. My abdomen is tight, even when I'm standing, okay? 3, and 1, 2, 3. You can also alternate if you want. Down, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3.
Again, is he trying to be nice to me?
1, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. I told you, Rich, I'm never going to be nice. But never say never. Because...
Paybacks.
You know it. Paybacks, and I won't even finish the phrase. Because you know. Work them. Work those shoulders.
I'm staying with you again now.
You are?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well there.
That mathematician.
See, I can follow direction.
Okay, next thing we're going to do is do standing leg curls. Now, Rich still has his ankle weights on from before, from when we did leg extensions. So he's going to go ahead and just stand up and do his leg curls while I do them too. Okay, go ahead and spread those shoulders out. Loosen them up as we go into it. And I'm going to do the easier version. I'm going to go ahead and grab onto the chair right here and squeeze it up. And squeeze it up. This is the muscle we're working. Right here, the hamstring muscles. It's 2 muscles in the back of the leg. You know what they call these? They call these the bicep femoris muscles. All right? Because bi meaning 2 muscles, and the femur is the big bone that's underneath there. So bicep femoris. It's as easy as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Squeeze. And I have my foot just relaxed. I'm going to go ahead and switch. Switch sides, Rich.
Okay.
And squeeze. And I'm going to go ahead and hang on to this part of the chair now. And squeeze.
Again, only
And
2
squeeze.
pounds, and I feel it because I'm isolating it.
Good. Squeeze. This is the muscle right here, biceps femoris. Great. And switch legs again, Rich.
Thank you, Mia.
Great. You're welcome. I'm going to take care of you now. After I killed your shoulders.
You must have ulterior motives. You're being
And
awfully
switch
nice
again.
to me.
And now keep in mind, I have no weights on my ankles. Rich has the weights on his ankles, so he's squeezing up that muscle. You don't need it. The weight of your lower leg is enough. But you know what? After you get stronger from working out with us for a while, you'll be able to use ankle weights too. You can invest in a cheap pair of ankle weights. You can find them at any sporting goods store. But again, I always say, you don't need any fancy gym equipment. Switch legs again. And keep breathing with us. If this is getting too hard, what I want you to do is just go halfway. Okay? Just halfway. Squeeze, just like that. Just half, squeeze. But you can really feel it. You can feel it squeezing and squeezing.
Now you keep your knee slightly back, Mia. Is that to get a better squeeze?
Okay. And now, you know what we're going to, Rich?
What?
Guess what we're going to?
Whatever.
Shoulders.
I have no choice. It doesn't matter.
That's right. Okay, we're going into a superset. And I'm going to explain to you what a superset is. A superset is 3 exercises, not stopping, okay? First one is going to be front raise for the shoulders, side raise, and then rear.
Okay.
You ready? Front.
I should follow you, right?
Side, yes, Mr. Mathematician, rear. Okay, front, breathe. And side, and rear. Front again, side, and rear.
2
And
for 2.
front, side, and rear. If this is getting too hard, you know what I always tell you. Go ahead and put those weights down. You don't need to do it with the weights. It's repetition. It's going to shape and tone those shoulders and rear and front and side and rear. And I want you to watch my form. Front. Look at my abs. They're tight. Okay. Back is in perfect alignment. Front, side, and rear.
Back to pick on me, right?
I'm coming over to pick on you again. Always, Rich, going right behind you. But he has perfect form. Abdomen is tight, knees are bent, everything's kept. All his stabilizer muscles, from here down, is what's stabilizing him to do what he's doing right now. Front, side,
Watch out.
and then rear. I know,
Give me
I don't
a
want to get
chance to
bowed
throw
by
it.
him.
Throw a bow.
And nice and slow, Rich. See, when you're not going along with me, you like to speed it up. But you know what? Check out the sweat right there. He's
You
got
got
some
me.
real
You
sweat
got me.
working.
I'll get you back.
Great. Yeah, exactly, with the bows. Perfect, though. Perfect form, side and rear. I told you we were target training those shoulders. And you know what? Look at what the perfect time we've had. Fitting in this workout in 20 minutes while we've been waiting for Nancy's incredible rice to cook and the casserole in the oven. I hope you're going to stay with us because it is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to taste it.
Front.
Great. And rear. Excuse me?
Where are we going?
Front. I was following you. I was picking up where you left
Gonna
off.
switch the order on you.
And rear. Front. And side. And rear. And front. One more. 2. And last one. Good. And go ahead and shrug them out because I know they have to be burning right now. We're going to go right into squat rows. You ready?
Yeah.
Squat
let's do
rows.
it.
And I'm going to do it without any weights because my shoulders are burning a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and squat and then pull. Squat and pull. Come on, Rich. Go with me,
Stay with
baby.
you. Can't go
Good.
wrong.
And squat and pull. And squat. So what am I working? I'm going to tell you. I'm working legs, butt, hips, back. Okay? Compound movements. That's what it's all about. That's what life is. A bunch of compound movements. Getting in and out of chairs. Getting in and out of your car. You ever been stuck in the tub? I kind of use that example because I've heard about people getting stuck in their tubs because they cannot get out. And squeeze. And squeeze. If this is getting too hard, I want you to squat a little bit smaller. And are you ready for the cool down? Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go ahead and shake it all out. Move our weights out of the way. Nice deep breath in. In with the good, out with the bad. What a winner you are for working out with us today. And you too, Rich, of course.
Thank you, Mia.
You're a winner for working out. Arm up over the head and bend it. And other side, switch, bend. Grab the elbow, pull. Great. Keep those knees bent and abdomen tight. Good. Arm across the front. Stretch out the shoulders.